No other transit system in the world will ever mean as much to me as the Washington Metro. It inspired my love of rapid transit when I was little, and one summer afternoon when I was 9, my dad and I rode all 5 lines of the system, a truly wonderful Metro memory. This month, Metro announced the opening of their new Silver Line extension to Dulles Airport and Ashburn, and to determine who would be on the inaugural train alongside Metro executives, they launched a contest to see who could share the best Metro memory. Of course, I had one ready to go, and I was one of 50 chosen winners. So on November 15th, 2022, my friend Byung and I headed to Wheelie-Reston East Station in Virginia to board a piece of history. We checked in, and soon were given swag bags.
So far, I've gotten my commemorative silver ticket and a Metro fidget.
As more people piled in, I decided to ask them what Metro memories they had shared for the contest.
Back when I was a kid, we used to live right next to the Glenmont Metro, so on the weekends, my dad and I would go ride on the system. It'd be kind of our weekend bonding thing. I don't think there's been a single station that we haven't been to together, so it's been, a great experience, great bonding.
The 2012 election day, I rode from Wheaton to Crystal City to watch the election returns, and going home, the energy on the Metro was infectious. It was so much fun.
Our favorite Metro memory is a picture of Sam on our way to a Nationals-Orioles baseball game on the Green Line. And Sam was looking out the front of the train at through the driver's seat, right?
Yeah. Our Metro memory was making this quilt for my son, who is now 9, who's a huge Metro fan.
We actually, this summer, decided to do activities every week, and one of the activities was riding the Metro to the Wheaton Metro station to ride, I think it's the longest single-span escalator in the Western Hemisphere.
I've always grown up on transit. I'm autistic. I don't drive. So, and not only that, it's always been a hobby for me to just go ride a bus. You're upset, go ride a bus. Happy? Well, go ride a bus.
An attendant led us through the fare gates, and we crowded together on the mezzanine, watching inbound trains and committing vlogception. A few members of the press arrived to interview various passengers, one of whom had ridden Metro since its first day of operation.
Yep, rode it out from Union Station to up the line into Maryland somewhere, first day before it opened up.
Then it was time to head down to the platform, where we took a group picture, said woo a bunch of times.
So yeah, it's cool.
And watched the train pull in. I even got a quick picture with Metro's general manager, Mr. Randy Clark.
Oh, perfect!
Finally, we got on board our 7000 series train, and the journey began.
Stay clear, these doors are closed, stay clear, doors are closed, stay clear, doors closed, this train will move.
Step down, doors closing.
And let's go!
And stay clear, next station, this is the Silver Line train. Next station stop for this train will be Ashburn.
We began on the inbound track, so we crossed onto a middle one, and then onto the outbound one. From Wheelie-Reston East to the airport, the line runs in the median of the Dulles Toll Road, with stations at Reston Town Center, Herndon, and Innovation Center. Photographers and radio reporters came on board the train to interview some of us, including one from NPR.
How excited are we, folks?
We moved at a slower than normal speed, running non-stop past the yet-to-be-opened stations, which looked eerily empty but ready to go. Then we were pulling into Dulles, leaving the toll road and traveling on an elevated track until we reached the terminal. As we rode, I reflected that these sweeping views of America's most underrated airport, Fight Me, will be commonplace for riders going forward, but we were the first members of the public to ever see them. After the airport station, the track passes the airport's cargo terminals, then merges into the Dulles Greenways median, passing Loudon Gateway Station. As we approached Ashburn, another train flew by in the opposite direction, the first revenue run of the Silver Line extension. Check out my friend Miles in Transit's video of that if you haven't already. Finally, we pulled into the terminal station, where there were more pictures, more woos. Then we hopped back on the train to Wheelie-Reston East, where I finally got my own media appearance on WTOP.
Well, I'm glad to be part of this historic moment. I hope that this inspires more cities, more communities to build accessible transit.
As we approached Innovation Center, now making all stops, I jumped off quickly to interview Randy Clark.
What would be your dream project to expand Metro Rail next?
Oh, I think today is all about celebrating the expansion we've just opened. Now we got to get the system running back to being that really safe, freaking, reliable system everyone counts on. That's job one for me. And then there's lots of things we could talk about after that. But we got to get back to having that really great frequency and reliability built on a core safety that I think everyone in the region is used to and expects.
Alrighty, thank you.
And that was it. The Silver Line was now complete, becoming the longest line in Metro's system at 41 miles. And despite just opening about an hour before, the line already felt lived in, with regular trains, station announcements, and passengers just using it as a transit service. Overall, I'm really grateful to WMATA for putting together this amazing afternoon and for opening this line. I would have a chance just a few hours later to use it as a regular passenger to the airport, but that's a story for another time. In the meantime, were you at the Silver Line opening? What did you think of it? What openings have you been to, or would like to go to? Be sure to check out my friends the Glen Rockian Railfan and BWI Aviation, who are both going to post vlogs of this as well. And in the meantime, I'll be playing Spot Myself in the background of stuff. This should be fun.